Our village is famous for its beautiful women. Everyone worships the snake goddess. To stay beautiful, every woman has to come back at 20 to shed her skin. Right before my 20th birthday, my mom called. Sweetie, you've dated 17 guys already. Still haven't found someone to help you complete the ritual? Not yet, but now I have. Our village is a snake woman village. Every girl born here starts out as a human head, snake body. To keep our human form, we come back every 20 years to shed our skin. During the shedding, we offer the snake goddess a very special meal, the heart of a truly wicked person. Once I came of age, I moved through men, hunting for the right prey. Over the years, I dated 17 guys. Fake saint professors, shady surgeons, ruthless businessmen. But none of them were evil enough, not even close. Until I met Luo Shuyan. We matched on a dating app. A 19-year-old puppy who called me sis all day long. He'd even teach me how to play video games when he was bored. I didn't take him seriously, just something to pass the time. I mean, what kind of unforgivable sin could a 19-year-old even commit? Then he sent me a selfie. One look and I knew he was exactly who I was looking for. I made the first move and asked to meet up. Before heading out, I put in some extra effort. Slipped into a sexy black spaghetti strap dress. This body had already brought powerful men to their knees. But none of them were worthy of going back to the village with me. We met at a movie theater. The movie was a rural horror film. The girls in front were clinging to their boyfriends in terror. I quietly slid my hand onto Luo Shuyan's leg. He caught on and turned to look at me. I pressed a finger to his lips. Shh, eyes front. His eyes went misty as he looked at me. Sis! That one word was both a plea and an invitation. I took my shot. Be my boyfriend? Deal? After the movie, we headed to a hotel. Everything just happened naturally. Afterward, he held me close and played with my hair. Sis, do you actually like me? I looked at the villain's mole between his brows and smiled and slow and dangerous. Like you? I like you enough to send you to your grave. A week in, I started to wonder if I had the wrong guy. Luo Shuyan Chimps, a bright, clean-cut sophomore on the sports team. Zero bad habits, like none. Actually kind of sweet. Feeds stray cats on the street. Helps old people cross the road. The only thing bad about him? Way too intense in the bedroom for his age. Aggressive yet adorable. Total wolf in sheep's clothing. Honestly, it was a little hard to walk away. But I was almost 20. Time was running out. That night, I was unusually all over him, round after round. Once we were done, I waited for him to hop in the shower. Threw my clothes on in seconds. Cracked open the door, ready to bolt. My hand had barely touched the handle when two arms wrapped around my waist from behind. Sis, where do you think you're going? I had no choice. I turned around to face him. We're done. You're way too clingy. Not my type. Luo Shuyan froze, then panicked and grabbed me. Before he could even speak, tears were already streaming down his face. Sis, please don't go. I'll change whatever you don't like, I promise. He looked up at me, eyes red, all teary. But I was cold as stone, didn't budge. I shoved him off, pulled out a wad of cash and pushed it into his hands. You're too sweet. That's not what I'm into. Call it a parting gift. Luo Shuyan bit his lips, staring at me with those hurt puppy eyes. Then, can Sis just stay one more night? Leave tomorrow? I promise I won't cling once the sun's up. My heart softened, I said yes. The next morning, I woke up in the back of a van, hands and feet tied, tape over my mouth. I let out a few muffled groans and woke up Luo Shuyan next to me. The night before, right before bed, he'd handed me a glass of milk. I drank it without a second thought, and blacked out, my face terrified, my heart absolutely thrilled. I knew I hadn't been wrong about him. A guy with a villain's mole like that? No way he's some kind of saint. Luo Shuyan glanced over at me, told me to stay still, or I'd regret it. I nodded and quietly curled up in the corner. Seeing how quiet I was, he reached over and ripped the tape off my mouth. Aren't you gonna ask where I'm taking you? I leaned my head against the window and closed my eyes. Would you let me go if I did? He yanked me over and pulled me into his arms, putting that sweet, innocent look back on his face. Sis, I was gonna keep you around a few more days, but you just had to ruin it. Since you don't want to be my girlfriend, you can go be the village idiot's wife. The driver up front turned his head. Boss, you're really selling this girl to Uncle Lu's son? She's way too pretty for that. Marrying a fool would be such a waste, don't you think? Oh yeah, so you want her for yourself? If you can match what Uncle Lu's paying.
Sure, take her home.
Otherwise, zip it. The driver rubbed his nose and chuckled awkwardly, turning back around. All right, forget I said anything. Uncle Lu's loaded anyway. I can't compete. So I was being sold off to some village idiot. Trafficking a woman, that's gotta count as unforgivable, right? Now all I had to do was wait for the deal to go through. Once the crime was locked in, I could take him back to the village. Just thinking about it, I couldn't keep the smile off my face. To keep him from getting suspicious, I kept my head down the whole ride. The van exited the highway and headed deep into the mountains. After about 5 or 6 hours of driving, we reached the village entrance. Spotting the car, a few big guys with clubs came out to meet us. Luo Shuyan rolled down the window, stuck his head out and said he was one of their own. The guy in front took a long, slow drag from his pipe. Hey, little Luo, what brings you back all of a sudden? You bring something good? The crowd swarmed the car, peeking inside. Their disgusting stares crawled all over my face. I played scared and shrank down. Luo Shuyan got out, made small talk with the guys, then got back in. He brought me to his family's place. They grabbed my hands and looked me up and down. Big grins on their faces. Good. Our Shuyan always delivers. Now your brother's finally getting a wife. Come on, sweetheart. Follow Auntie inside. Once inside the village, they untied the ropes. They weren't worried about me running. No one escapes this place. A woman chained up near the doghouse caught my eye. A chain as thick as an arm around her neck. filthy, hair all matted and wild, pants barely hanging on, every inch of exposed skin covered in bruises, blue and purple everywhere. She noticed me staring, didn't say a word, just stared blankly toward the village entrance. Luo Shuyan's mom shot me a look. Don't be scared. You're here to marry the village chief's son. Just behave yourself and don't even think about pulling anything.